Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a general pick-a-pile reading about what will it be like to have sex with them. Readings are timeless, timestamps are in the pinned comments, decks are in the description box. There's a link to Instagram for free tarot layouts, and also I am doing on Etsy, I have an individual reading of what we're doing today with today's layout, which includes their energy, a secret, two secrets they want to share, and then yes, no, maybe, will it be good, and do they think about sex with you? And you can have that personalized reading if you find that you need more information. So there'll be a link to that as well. Also on my channel, if the camera zooms in, we pull a clarifier. Today we're using the Tarot of Sexual Magic to clarify. Also, we have what's in the box to help you with your intuition. Intuition is very important on my channel. You might hear me say something like, your spouse is cheating, and you're like, I'm not married. So that would not be information that's for you, and that's where it would be beneficial to have an individual reading. So today, the piles we have are Believe, Sweet, and Key. So let's go ahead and we will get started for the people who chose the word believe. Okay, so we have their energy, a secret, a second secret. Will the sex be good? Do they think about sex with you? A moon has your, or excuse me, a universe has your back card. And then I also pulled a starseed card as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So their overall energy is the thinking woman. And it's really interesting because in tarot, it doesn't necessarily mean like the identifying female. It can mean the feminine energy. So you could have a man who is the thinking woman in the sense of thinking from a feminine place. The reason that this is important is because there's two groups, but the majority of you I feel are actually overthinking, and maybe only thinking. Like you haven't had a conversation with this person, they don't know that you like them. You're really just thinking about it. You're daydreaming a lot, and that's why you wanted to know this information because you haven't had a sexual relationship with them. So the first secret that they have is the Hermit. So they might be feeling, either they or you are in a relationship. Somebody is feeling kind of out in the cold. It's interesting because they're holding a candle, but it's blown out. There's like no flame. So there is an energy in this relationship of it kind of being stagnant, or it hasn't started yet. So right now it's literally just in the, for some of you, you haven't even had a conversation with this person. You just are really kind of in a daydreaming state. So then secret number two is showing up as the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is reliable and patient. So this person, especially too, I mean, they're kind of walking along, offering the apple. There's like a little offer. This person has been really nice to you. And it feels really good to interact with them. You feel like they really get you. You guys have, for some of you, you kind of have like, let me roll back a little bit. For a group of you, this person is someone who you have talked to. For another group of you, this person is somebody who you've just kind of seen across the room or maybe even heard of from friends. So for those of you who have had a conversation with this person, they like you. They find you friendly. They find you, I heard, funny. Um, they enjoy their time with you. So will the sex be good is yes, support. If you are open to support, you will find success. Others will want to join you in your venture. So from this, I feel like this person, like I was saying, is a friend. They are supportive. They, and if you haven't had a chance to talk to them yet, then I'm letting you know that they have the potential to be that person for you as well. And then, do they think about having sex with you? Is yes, obviously. If you're paying any attention at all, you will know the answer is yes. So, even for those of you who have not talked to the person, you still can kind of get their vibe and you feel like, oh, yeah, they really like me. So the universe has your back card is saying, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. And don't forget, I mean, ultimately, yeah, the sex, it sounds like it's going to be really fun and it really could be a potential to be great for both of you. You're both looking forward to it. But don't forget to practice that vibration of unconditional love, of getting to know them and becoming good friends and really having a foundation for a good relationship. It's not just about sex in this specific reading. So the Starseed card says channel, you are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. So I feel like these two things are kind of separate actually from the sex reading. I feel like you are a star seed. You do have the, you may enjoy reading tarot cards. You may have people ask you questions and you just kind of know the answer to them. You have a lot going for you on a level of working energetically. And it's really interesting because it says, it didn't really land. It kind of landed on this one. So both of these cards, which were, just kind of oracle clarifying cards, have the words "the world" on them. So this says you're a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. And this says, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So really, for some of you, your job here as a starseed is to heal the world. And then a clarifier on them wanting to have sex shows up as the reverse 10 of cups, which could mean, for some of you, this person is either in a relationship that's ending now or is ending badly, or the reason you haven't talked to them is because, because this was reversed, they do want to have sex with you, but at this point they can't. Just because, and that's good though. You don't want to have sex with somebody who's in another relationship, because I always say, if they will do it with you, they will do it to you. Don't start a relationship with somebody who's willing to cheat, because that just shows their character. Like, don't let that, like, you are worth waiting for. You are worth having someone put their full attention and energy into you. So let this resolve itself before you go forward. And that's why you're feeling a little bit of hermit energy, because they're just not happy right now. All right, so I would love to hear what the situation is, what you have going, if you've had a conversation with them. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And if you find that you need further information because your situation is very unique, be sure to go to Etsy and purchase the individual reading. And don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. All right, so this is for group 2 that shows the word sweet. We have a starseed card. The universe has your back. We are asking, do they think about having sex with you? Will the sex be good? Secret 2, secret 1, and the overall energy of the situation. So let's go ahead and get started. So the overall energy of the situation is showing up as 5th chakra and Archangel Gabriel. So there's some divinity in this. You're finding that angels are helping you. And also it's really important because, once again, I feel that there are 2 groups. There's one group that really hasn't worked on opening their throat chakra and isn't saying how they really feel. And that's going to make the relationship go nowhere, because then nobody knows that you want to be in it. Like, you have to speak up. And then there's another group of you that's really worked on balancing yourself, and you have said what you want and what you think, even if you've only said it out loud to yourself. But you're doing a really good job working on balancing all of your chakras, and that includes your throat chakra. So then secret 1 is pulling up as the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is about a lot of choices and about having some commitment issues. But also, it's because this is a reading about what would sex be like with them. You can tell he's really focused on her. They're both very comfortable with their bodies. It is slow moving. There's a turtle in the picture. So, I mean, for some of you, this is almost excruciating because you know in your heart that this is the person for you, and you just kind of feel things just dragging along and it's starting to be frustrating. So you really need to let go of the outcome. Letting go of the outcome or letting go of how things happen will allow you to just go with the flow. And if the flow is quick, sometimes it'll move quickly. And if the flow is slow, that's fine. The flow is life. Live your life during this time. Don't just solely focus on this. Secret number 2 is pulling up as the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about a romantic partnership. This can also be a twin flame, which is really interesting because I kind of got the energy with the fifth chakra that some of you know so much about this relationship because it is divine. It is a twin flame relationship, which I think it's really cool too because both of these couples, they're just making out, they're kissing. I feel that this relationship, when it becomes a sexual relationship, is just going to have a lot of emotions and adoration. And those are also going to be really spoken. You're not going to have to guess if this person likes you because they're going to be very, very vocal about it. Will the sex be good? Yes. The world needs you. Don't worry. You are fulfilling your goals. All is well. And I feel like with the world needs you, especially with a twin flame relationships are about healing the world, healing each other, healing yourself. So you're doing a really good job. And yes, the sex will be good because it is a divine connection. Do they think about having sex with you? Yes, no doubt. Your unwavering faith has made things go in your favor. So for some of you, you've been creating this relationship, not just in the now, but you've really kind of, to use a term from Abraham Hicks, you've been sorting and sifting and looking at your other relationships and being like, this is what I want now, and this is what I won't settle for. So they can feel that energy and they're mirroring it back. The universe has your back card says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love, which is so awesome because, like I said, that is the whole point of a twin flame relationship is healing. So have faith. There's a verse in the Bible that says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Sometimes the only evidence that you have that your laws of attraction or the thing that you want is coming to you is the fact that you have faith and you're holding on to it. The Starseed card says no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is so much for you to share, which is really interesting because I do feel like this is your life's purpose because it really talks about things going in your favor and fulfilling your goals, and there is much for you to share. Like, you have a divine purpose in this relationship. So the sex is going to be fantastic because the two of you are meant to be together. All right. Well, I would love to hear about that further, just what is going on in the situation. I actually have a couple of twin flame readings available in my Etsy shop, so be sure to check that out. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And then don't forget to go to the end of the video for what is in the box. All right, so this is for the third group that chose the key. We have a Starseed card. The universe has your back. We have, do they think about sex with you? Will the sex be good? Secret 2, Secret 1, and then the overall energy. Oh, so we got some clarity going on. I'm going to pull a clarifier for their second secret. What do we need to know? Oh, they don't want to tell us their secret. When a card pops right out, it means there we go. The energy was open. Oh, we even got 2 of them. Usually means there's 2 groups that are watching that need different answers. So let's find out. All right. So the overall energy is showing up as Door to Spirit. So Door to Spirit is about having a spiritual awakening. It's about getting in touch with yourself and finding out what the universe wants for you and being on a spiritual path. So the secret number 1 is showing up as the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords upright is about anxiety and depression, but also because this is a sex reading, we're going to look at the pictures too. You can see he's, nibbling on her shoulder. She's kind of in this, ecstasy state. So the secret is that they have a little bit of anxiety about a sexual relationship with you, or you have some anxiety. A small group of you have anxiety, but the majority of the anxiety is on the other person's part. So secret number 2 is pulling up as 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is about rivalry and having an obstacle. So for some of you, and we'll get more clarity on the 2 groups, but there's 2 groups. Some of you are in a relationship, and the person you are asking about is jealous and is kind of looking at the 2 of you together and feels left out in the cold. And for the other group, you are the one who's kind of left out in the cold. So we're going to say, since I said the first one that I said was about them, this is for people. Let me start over again. This is for people who are in a relationship. This is for people who are not in a relationship. So for the people who are in the relationship, it is showing up as the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is nurturing and helpful and healing and supportive. So you want to be nice to this person and help them out, but you've got things going on. So you really care about them. And even the fact that you're watching this reading, you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe that's somebody who I would rather be with. And then for the other group, we are pulling up the 10 of Swords, which is really interesting because you have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. You're thinking about this way too much. Way, 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 way too much. It's consuming you. You do see that this person was somebody else, and it is giving you anxiety and nightmares, and you feel stabbed in the back, and you feel like you have hit rock bottom. And you honestly, for some of you in this group, you're really in a victim mentality. And you need to look at the person they're with and being like, what lesson am I supposed to be learning? Because you're in my life, you're in my experience. What am I supposed to be learning? So then the question of will the sex be good is showing up as maybe. Plan. Go deep within. This is bigger than you're hoping it will be. Search your soul. What do you really want? So as you know, with the yes, no, maybe cards, when a maybe comes up, it means that the answer at this point has not been created. So that would mean like there's no answer for the universe to give you because you are the creator of your own universe. And so when you have not created the next step, there's nothing for the cards to show you. So that is that. Then we have, do they think about sex with you? No, lies. There's some dishonesty in the mix. Are you lying to yourself? If not, someone else is lying to you. And the clarifying card for that is the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords is about rest, solitude, taking some time out. So for some of you, this is a little bit of a feeling of like, oh, I don't quite have what I want. And there's some unhappiness. And I do feel that some of you, the reason that it's coming up as lies is because they're not thinking about you and they should be in a relationship with you, or they would do better to be in a relationship with you. And for some of you, you're lying to yourself. This person is happy with where they are. Okay. This person is happy where they are, and you need to figure out what group you're in. And if you need a further information, because it sounds like some of you have really unique situations, then you would want an individual reading because this has got a bunch of people in it. So then the universe has your back is saying there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth, which is really interesting. Some of them are lies, and then this universe has your back card is saying, the truth will make you free. The truth will allow you to go to where you need to be. For some people, if you really like this person and you can see that there's just no future with it, you're missing out on your happiness, trying to pursue something that isn't for you. For some of you, the door is closed. So then the Starseed card is Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. And the clarity for that was the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is about a change. It's about a change in lifestyle, but it's also about like really kinky sex. So for some of you who continue to pursue a relationship with this person, the sex would be really kinky. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me read. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. I do feel that there are some of you who need more clarity with this situation, and I would be happy to help you with getting that clarity. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And it is now time for what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? So I'm going to go ahead and count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it was the bow and arrow. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.